It's the return of the Thunderground. I did a little poll. Let me get the camera set up here. I did a little poll the other day, and I said, what should I review next? Car seat headrest or model/actrice? And I got a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of votes. And I had a lot of people saying, man, I missed Thunderground Thursday. Sky, I missed Thunderground Thursday. I've been too busy. But you know what? Listen, I got my plaque. So I'm going to do another Thunderground Thursday. I want to talk about Lucy, Bedrock, and their album En Musique. And let me tell you why you should listen to this album. If you want to understand Gen Z, this is it. Here we go. You want it? This is it. This right here is the Rosetta Stone. By that, I mean it's very hard to understand unless you know what you're looking at, okay? But it's a good way to understand what's going on. I have a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old. This is an 18-year-old making music, and I don't know. I don't know what pronouns to use. That's a very Gen Z thing to say. Everything I've seen has he in the pronouns, so that's what I'm going to use because I've seen nothing to the contrary. But obviously he uses a feminine name. He uses the name Lucy Bedrock. I couldn't figure out if he was like, I listened to the album the whole time, all the way through without knowing anything demographic about it. So I was picturing like a French trans woman, like that's what I was picturing, like based on the name and then the imagery, and I was picturing maybe like I couldn't quite figure out what it was. That's what I was like picturing. It turns out it's just like some young guy from LA, like a black kid from LA, and like this is like very Japanese influenced, very sort of Gen Z, very hyper pop and rage rap and all that. So it's like just a whole mishmash of everything. Everything around it is just so hard to figure out. Everything about it is just so disrupting and so upsetting. And it's like simultaneously a vibe, and it also kind of ruins your day. Okay? That's what Gen Z wants. They want music that is like chill, and you can chill and you're chill with it because you're chill, but then also it fucks up your whole day, man. Like your feelings hurt. Nobody clipped that with me going, you're for like 5 straight minutes, okay? Don't post it. I won't watch it. I won't even comment on it. That's what this is. And why am I choosing to review this? I've been threatening this for a long time. I'm going to be doing a video about record labels, like what's good about record labels. And Dead Air is a record label that I think you all should listen to. All right? It's a very good record label that is on absolute fire, releasing music by artists that are just very of the time, very of the moment. The great indoors revolution of Gen Z is represented very well on Dead Air by artists like Quanic and Quadica and Jane Remover, okay? And this right here is another great entry into that. It's really funny because I was driving my 17-year-old daughter to an appointment. You know how it is. Maybe you don't. If you have like a teenager, you're just always driving somewhere. Do I take 490 or do I just stay on Monroe? I don't know. Do I take East? I guess I'll take East because that's kind of nicer. 490's having some, those kinds of questions that you have, And I just realized how funny it was that I put on this music. So it's like, you picture a 47-year-old dad getting in there, sitting down, and his daughter going in. You sort of picture a dad putting on like, I don't know, Pearl Jam's 10, Even flow, wash around like butterfly, yeah. I used to play that song in my band in high school. True story. But instead, her middle-aged dad puts on Lucy Bedrock, and it's all... Nobody clipped that either. All right, that's what she gets. Rage rap, hyper pop, internet stuff. It's all these things all together, and I like that. I'm very happy to have this channel because that's I get to be in touch. And she was like, yeah, no, this is good. I mean, she liked it. She didn't love it. She's like, I like Pearl Jam too. So there you go. So I'm going to give you a couple songs. I want to keep this video short because I'm trying to keep Thunderground Thursday short so you can check them out. If you like Playboi Carti and you like Jane Remover, then you must listen to Lucy Bedrock, okay? That's all I got to say. Like those things, whatever it is that you get out of Playboi Carti, whatever it is that you get out of I Am Music, or especially Whole Lotta Red, whatever it is you got out of that new JR stuff, like this is what you got to get. So let's go to the song G6 Anthem. the second track, singing with an altered voice, almost Japanese sounding, like anime theme song sounding, but glitchy, and the synthesizer bass line. The whole thing feels like it's having trouble catching up to the beat. More layers arrive with a very high descending synthesizer, and this rhythmic complexity and counterpoint. There's a lot of counterpoint on this album. There really is, even though it's all like mostly done in the bedroom. And these other voices come in. I don't know what the hell he's saying. The whole album, I don't understand basically any words. The entire album. It's just I don't understand, because that's not the point. Because it's a vibe and it's not a vibe. It's the kind of vibe that you love and you just chill out to, and also it ruins your day. And then it kind of breaks down this really sketchy synthesizer, and then the bass at a certain point is just too loud. Now it's just too loud. Now it's just. Was that unpleasant? That was unpleasant. I did not like that. You did not like that. None of us like that, but that's the whole thing. That's the Gen Z vibe, right? Then these new drum elements get added. It cuts out for like a second. You just can't make out the words. Then it cuts out again. It gets so funky and memorable for such a weird vibe. And then all the bass cuts out, and there's this new synthesizer sequencer coming in. That's playing these like stabbing electronic tones, okay? It feels like Bender the robot is trying to kill you. And then his high voice comes in. There's so many swirling layers of synthesizer rising and falling. And the punishing drum line comes back. And the whole thing is like 3 minutes long. It's like 3 minutes long, and it's all these things going on. And if you listen to Playboi Carti and you enjoy that feeling of just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you enjoy this? Do you enjoy hot sauce? Do you enjoy hot sauce this hot? How do you even taste? This has got like 50,000 Scovilles. How do you even enjoy? I don't even enjoy it. One time I touched my eye after eating a ghost pepper, and I had to go to the hospital. All right? No one clipped that either. This is Thunderground Thursday. This is not Clippy Time Timmy, all right? And I looked up the lyrics. I had to go to the hospital. I looked up the lyrics. If looks could kill, I'm the most wanted terrorist. Who gives a shit? It's just as real as it gets, or it's the insomnia. Benji, Bills got lined up so good. Baby got chills. Girl, I can tell you're excited. It's so obvious. Keep it concealed. You never know how you want to feel. Backed up, you can't win. Arrogant, egotistical, I'm insane, not fixable, a little bit cynical. It's just standard-ass rap lyrics. It's a rap album, everybody. I know, it doesn't feel like a rap album because you're like, it sounds like hyperpop stuff. Dead Air isn't a rap label, all right? But it's kind of a rap album. The thematics are, I'm awesome. The lyrics, the music is aggressive. It's rage rap. That's what this is. Next song I'm going to highlight, a song called Fenty Face. It's just badass. It's just that kind of Cardi, Travis Scott singing, just absolute madness, just super badass sounds. Smoke an ounce a day, drug usage. I kill all the beats, I'm wanted for murder. I kill all the speakers, bitch, they never learning. Bye-bye, bye-bye, birdie. He's just going. I'm gonna go through the rest of the album super quickly, but just, I don't think it... Sorry, I got a water bottle cap on my forearm. How many words are you gonna say before you die, by the way? You ever wonder that? Like, how many words come out of my mouth? My entire life. All I do is talk. Anyways, speakers never learned, cool kind of poppy guitar. He plays guitar as well, kind of glitchy, cool sound, like a little waltz. At the end, it so reminds me, remember, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. The Lord of the Rings parody meme video. Go Anthem, super glitchy, well-connected video game sounds, all these layers, ultraviolet, super distorted bass sounds, almost kind of just full-on rage rapping, hyperpop. 2010, Justin Bieber, the album title of the song title of the year so far. 2010 Justin Bieber, super distorted sounds, buzzy synths, then SmackDown. He really likes wrestling, anime and wrestling. You want to understand hip hop? You have to understand anime and wrestling. Do you know what I don't understand? Anime or wrestling. Fenty Face, I already discussed. Made in Italy, more kind of bouncing sounds, a little more pop, tout naturel. There's a lot of stuff in French. I don't quite get why. But nice rising synth sounds. Finish Him. I just talked about Mortal Kombat on my last video. Different vocals. Ouija. Ouija board. Luigi board. You ever see that video? The Google answers and then no one knows how to spell Ouija board. Does my Ouija board work? I Am Impossible. Nice kind of very filthy style, like the producer Filthy, Cara Mia, kind of sketchy strings. This has got real emotional strength to it. I really want you to spend time with this album. I want you to spend time with, especially the song Cara Mia. I'd say if you have to listen to 3 songs, listen to G6, Listen to Fenty Face and listen to Katamia for the emotional strength that he's also capable. Ignorant is another highlight of the album, kind of like actual pop singing. Sort of like a nice kind of scratch in the middle. One of Us Is Lying, very cute melody, all about lying and truth. Basically a Dance Dance Revolution instrumental break. Every once in a while I will say, I think this artist is inspired by Dance Dance Revolution. And people say, yeah, of course they are. Of course. Of course. You know, thanks to Guitar Hero, Slow Ride by Foghat is like one of the most popular rock songs of all time. Okay, what song has been listened to more in the past 20 years? A Day in the Life by the Beatles or Slow Ride by Foghat? It's Foghat, and it's not even close because video games are that important. I think Dance Dance Revolution has taught a lot of kids about music and dance. Music, I don't know how to pronounce this because it's kind of French, but kind of not my gender. Anyways, gentle arpeggiated sounds, layers and layers, kind of a floor in the floor, blurred bass line, cat's eye, and ends with Yes You May, the female voice, and a really high woodblock sound. I wanted this to be just over 10 minutes because I want you to listen to this. Thank you for watching Always Positive Music Research by French Professor, who is out for Thunderground Thursday. Have you checked out Lucy Bedrock? What did you think? Under 11 minutes. There's the camera.